Who was the father of Hazrat Musa? Hazrat Imran. In which land was Hazrat Musa born? Egypt. What is the name of Hazrat Musa's mother? Hazrat Yuqubad. Who was Hazrat Musa's brother? Hazrat Harun. What did Hazrat Musa carry in his hand as a prophet? A staff. Which sea did Hazrat Musa cross with Bani Israel? Red Sea. What did Hazrat Musa's staff turn into by Allah's command? A snake. Where did Hazrat Musa receive the 10 commandments? Mount Sinai. Who was the pharaoh during the time of Hazrat Musa? Ramses II. What did Hazrat Musa's mother do to save him from Pharaoh? Put him in a basket. What was the name of Hazrat Musa's wife? Hazrat Safira. Where did Hazrat Musa flee after killing an Egyptian? Madian. How long did Hazrat Musa stay in Madian? "10 years. What did Allah command Hazrat Musa to do with his staff at the Red Sea? Strike the sea. Which tribe was Hazrat Musa sent to as a prophet? Bani Israel. What did the magician's ropes turn into during the contest with Hazrat Musa? Snakes. What was the punishment for the magicians who believed in Hazrat Musa's message? Crucifixion. What did Hazrat Musa's hand turn into by Allah's command? White and glowing. What did Hazrat Musa receive at Mount Sinai? Ten Commandments. What did Hazrat Musa ask Allah to show him? His glory. What was the punishment for Pharaoh and his people for rejecting Hazrat Musa? Drowning in the Red Sea. Who was Hazrat Musa's helper during his mission? Hazrat Harun. What did Hazrat Musa do when he saw the burning bush? Approached it. How did Hazrat Musa's followers react when they saw the sea parted? They were fearful. What was the name of the mountain where Hazrat Musa spoke to Allah? Mount Sinai. What did the Bani Israel worship in the absence of Hazrat Musa? A golden calf. How long did Hazrat Musa fast before receiving the 10 Commandments? "40 days. What was Hazrat Musa's reaction when he saw the golden calf? He broke the tablets. What food did Allah send down to the Bani Israel in the desert? Manna and quails. What did Hazrat Musa do to the rock to get water for his people? Struck it with his staff. What did Allah do when Bani Israel refused to fight for the promised land? Condemned them to wander. How did Allah communicate with Hazrat Musa? Through a burning bush. What was the occupation of Hazrat Musa before becoming a prophet? Shepherd. How did Hazrat Musa escape from Pharaoh's palace as a baby? He was found by Pharaoh's wife. What was the first miracle performed by Hazrat Musa in front of Pharaoh? Turning his staff into a snake. A fellow Hebrew. How many signs did Allah give Hazrat Musa to show Pharaoh? Nine. What did Pharaoh do when Hazrat Musa brought him the signs from Allah? Rejected them. What did Allah tell Hazrat Musa to do with the glowing hand? Show it to Pharaoh. What did Hazrat Musa's people demand to see as a proof of Allah? Allah himself. What was the final plague sent by Allah to Egypt? Death of the firstborn. How did Hazrat Musa's people react when they found no water in the desert? Complained to Musa. What did Hazrat Musa do when his people worshipped the golden calf? Destroyed the calf. Who guided Hazrat Musa through the wilderness? Allah. What did Hazrat Musa do when Allah asked him to go to Pharaoh? Express fear. How did Hazrat Musa's people cross the Red Sea? The sea was parted. What did Hazrat Musa ask Allah for when he was sent to Pharaoh? To make Harun his helper. What was the reaction of Pharaoh's magicians to Hazrat Musa's miracles? They believed in Musa. What did Hazrat Musa do when he received the 10 Commandments? Taught them to his people. What did Hazrat Musa ask Allah when his people demanded to see him? To show himself, what was the result of Hazrat Musa striking the sea with his staff? The sea parted. What was Hazrat Musa's request when he saw the burning bush? To speak to Allah. What did Hazrat Musa's staff turn into during his encounter with Pharaoh? A snake. What did Allah send as a punishment to the people of Pharaoh before their final destruction? Plagues. What did Hazrat Musa do when he saw his people worshipping a calf? Destroyed the tablets. What did Hazrat Musa do after his encounter with the burning bush? Returned to Egypt. What was Hazrat Musa's reaction when Allah spoke to him at Mount? He was fearful. What did Hazrat Musa's people do when they were thirsty in the desert? Complained. How did Hazrat Musa's mother save him from being killed by Pharaoh? Placed him in a basket in the river. What was the name of the king who ordered all newborn Hebrew boys to be killed? Pharaoh. What did Hazrat Musa see at Mount Sinai that changed his life? A burning bush. Who raised Hazrat Musa after he was found in the river? Pharaoh's wife. How did Hazrat Musa react when he saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew? Killed the Egyptian. What did Hazrat Musa do with the 10 Commandments? Presented them to his people. What did Hazrat Musa ask Allah when his people demanded to see him? To reveal himself. What happened to Hazrat Musa's hand when he put it into his bosom? It became white and glowing. What was Hazrat Musa's wife's name? Hazrat Safira. What did Hazrat Musa's people build when they lost faith? A golden calf. How did Hazrat Musa's mother keep him safe after his birth? Placed him in a basket. What did Hazrat Musa's staff turn into by Allah's will? A snake. What was Hazrat Musa's reaction to the burning bush? Approached it. Who accompanied Hazrat Musa when he went to confront Pharaoh? Harun. What did Hazrat Musa do when he received the 10 Commandments? Taught them to his people. How did Pharaoh's magicians react to Hazrat Musa's miracles? Believed in Musa. What did Hazrat Musa's people worship when he was away? A golden calf. What was the final punishment for Pharaoh and his army? Drowning in the Red Sea. How did Hazrat Musa's people cross the Red Sea? The sea was parted. How did Allah communicate with Hazrat Musa? Through a burning bush. What was Hazrat Musa's occupation before prophethood? Shepherd. Who raised Hazrat Musa in Pharaoh's palace? Pharaoh's wife. How did Hazrat Musa react when he saw an Egyptian oppressing a Hebrew? Killed the Egyptian. How did Hazrat Musa's people react when they were thirsty? Complained. How did Hazrat Musa's staff change during his encounter with Pharaoh? Turned into a snake. What did Hazrat Musa do when he saw his people worshipping a calf? Destroyed the tablets. What did Hazrat Musa do after receiving the 10 Commandments? Presented them to his people. What was the first miracle shown by Hazrat Musa to Pharaoh? Turning his staff into a snake. How long did Hazrat Musa stay in Madian? "10 years. What did Allah command Hazrat Musa to do with his staff? Strike the sea. How did Hazrat Musa's people cross the Red Sea? The sea was parted. How did Hazrat Musa react when Allah asked him to confront Pharaoh? Express fear. Who guided Hazrat Musa and his people through the desert? Allah. What did Hazrat Musa's people ask for in the desert? Food and water. What was the name of the Pharaoh who opposed Hazrat Musa? Ramses II. How did Hazrat Musa's mother protect him from Pharaoh's decree? Put him in a basket. What did Hazrat Musa do after seeing the burning bush? Returned to Egypt. What did Hazrat Musa do when he saw his people worshipping the golden calf? Destroyed the calf. How did Hazrat Musa's people react when they saw the Red Sea part? They were fearful. What did Hazrat Musa do with the 10 Commandments? Taught them to his people. How did Pharaoh react to Hazrat Musa's miracles? Rejected them. What did Hazrat Musa's staff turn into during his encounter with Pharaoh? A snake.